What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventurer 1994 here, and I'm back with another video. And I just finished uploading the video regarding Hurricane Idalia. Not upload, just finished recording the warning video I was making for Idalia. And now I want to talk about the second anniversary of Hurricane Ida. Besides Hurricane Sandy, this is an anniversary video I'm going to make too with this hurricane. Because this one affected New York too, pretty badly. So let's talk about Hurricane Ida. So this thing took place like 3 days after my grandmother's funeral. The storm formed in the Atlantic like during the funeral, and it rapidly intensified into a Cat 4 hurricane once it got into warmer waters in the Gulf. And Sunday, August 29, 2021, it impacted Louisiana. It made landfall as a Cat 4 hurricane. It like rapidly intensified into a Cat 4 hurricane. And the saddest thing is that it impacted Louisiana on the 16th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina's impacts. Hurricane Katrina was a monster, and Hurricane Ida went into its footsteps. But it only stayed as a Cat 4 hurricane, which is still pretty disastrous. During preparation day, there was a lot of people like packing up the whole interstate, like going to evacuate in Texas and other states outside the hurricane zone. There was like this video, like this live stream of all these people fleeing for safety into Texas. There's like all these videos of these interstates getting packed regarding Ida the Saturday beforehand. It was like really packed on that interstate. There was a lot of people headed for Texas for safety, like outside of the hurricane zone, outside of the danger zone. And there were a lot of flights getting canceled and everything. And then that Sunday, Hurricane Ida made landfall as a Cat 4 hurricane and impacted the whole state with destructive winds, heavy rain, and a lot of flooding. It was really bad. There were a lot of floods everywhere. And on the 16th anniversary of Katrina, people had to like relive Katrina's impacts all over again. There were like floods everywhere. And there was a lot of people that evacuated the state, and they were not allowed in Louisiana because the power was cut. A lot of the homes were not livable. And there was just a lot of disgusting damage everywhere. That a lot of the evacuates were not allowed in Louisiana. And we were not allowed in Louisiana for the time being. Whoever evacuated Louisiana had to stay evacuated for the time being. And I was not allowed in the state, period, until all the damage was cleared up. This thing like took weeks to clean. It was really insane. And then Ida made more impacts into the United States. It caused a lot of flooding and everything. And then Wednesday night, September 1st, 2021, the day before my brothers went back to school, we had the remnant of Hurricane Ida. It spawned tornadoes everywhere. It like flooded New York City. There was like a lot of floods. There was a lot of heavy rainfall coming down from the remnant. We had winds gusting up to 40 miles an hour. And we had like a lot of coastal flooding. We even had thunderstorms. We had a tornado warning. It was really bad. The winds were like crazy. It was like 40-mile-an-hour winds. I remember we were watching Cruella as a family movie night, and the impacts like just started. And all this rain started coming down. Yeah, this thing was destructive all the way. And there were a lot of floodways. What am I saying? There was a lot of subways that got flooded. Sorry, I'm thinking of the word flood and subways at the same time. I don't know why I connected those two words. So yeah, a lot of subways got flooded from the storm. Yeah, the subways were pretty flooded by this thing. It was no joke. And there was a lot of people that got killed in the floods in New York City and New Jersey. Yeah, this thing claimed a lot of deaths. And we had bad thunderstorm in this area that one of the lightning strikes actually zapped the transformer that runs power to my house. And we had no power for like 2 hours that night until PSE&G bypassed the wires, and then they turned the power back on at 3 a.m. I think it was like at 1 a.m. the power turned off, and then it turned back on at 3 a.m. And my brothers went back to school, and we had power again. But there was a lot of damage that needed clearing up in the city. And Ida just went away. It like went out into the open waters again. People are like calling Ida Sandy 2.0 due to all the bad floods that took place in the Northeast. Yeah, a lot of people classified Ida as Sandy 2.0 due to all the bad floods that happened over here. It was like really bad. I'm not surprised people called it that because of all the flooding it caused. And it's been like 9 years after Sandy hit the Northeast. Yeah, this place really got hammered by Ida's remnant with the heavy rain. And this was actually 3 weeks before I left for Disney, which I ended up postponing due to the fact that my grandmother passed away. So yeah, this was like one of the hardest times of our entire life. Is that we lost our grandmother and we got impacted by Hurricane Ida. Like all in 2 weeks. Before a new school year started. It was like a really bad start to our school year. It was really tough for us. And we were living through the 40 days like before we left for Disney. So yeah, Hurricane Ida will not be forgotten, but the name will no longer be used in any Atlantic hurricane due to all the damage it caused. It was like very, very costly. We will never have a hurricane named Hurricane Ida ever again because of what it caused. It was really bad. I'm not surprised it's retired. So yeah, I guess that's it. Bye.